This podcast is a part of the PodMania Podcasting Network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling.
You're listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast, a sample of the best pro wrestling podcasts we can produce on our tiny budget. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, CastBox, and all other podcast platforms. If it's wrestling you want, check out more of our great content at podmania.co.uk. Let's do this.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the PodMania Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Good, and I am joined on this episode by Chris O'Brien. Chris O'Brien, how are you, my friend?
Have you ever thought about how weird it must be to be a philosopher who's questioning their sexuality? Like you sit to me going, how do I know I'm bi? Wait, how do I know I'm anything?
I think, therefore, I am. I know that's a philosophical question, sort of appropriate here.
I mean, everything's philosophy when you think about it hard enough.
Okay. I mean, sure. I do pine for the day, Chris, where when I ask, how you doing? You just go, fine. And we move past the ridiculous...
We've discussed this, Robert. I can be honest with you, or I can be your little whore and lie to you to make you feel better. What would you rather me be?
Mate, always lie to me and make me feel better. Surely that is the linchpin of our relationship.
Have I ever lied to you?
Multiple times.
In one time I've lied to you.
You told me Toy Story 2 was better than Toy Story 1.
Hey, that's my honest opinion.
That is. I mean, don't get me wrong, you are entitled to your opinion. It's a free world. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is the fucking wrong opinion, but you are entitled to your opinion.
I'm really surprised you're more angry about my opinions on Toy Story than you are my opinions on the first Lord of the Rings movie.
The first Lord of the Ring film, I can understand why people don't like it. It is a bit long in the tooth. It's a.
If I wanted to see people walking that long, I just go on a walk.
Or watch a documentary with Tony Robinson in it.
Just watch Time Team.
Genuinely, he has a documentary where he just looks at some walls. It's great. I think it's called Tony Robinson Looks at Walls.
You and Garth at this point have fetishized my love of Lost in Translation. It's like a hate thing. I don't get it. Like I'm not aggressive with my love of Lost in Translation, and I very rarely bring it up unless it's like a screenshot of my list where you two just go, what the fuck is Lost in Translation doing there? And I'm like, I really like it. I really like Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray as actors. I found it a very compelling story. I love movies where like not a lot happens, but you just spend a lot of time with characters. I love movies with ambiguous endings. I love looking at Tokyo. Tokyo's such a pretty city. It's so pretty. So fucking pretty. It's such a shame that New Japan has to run there.
Well, you've got your one in for the podcast, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, Garth isn't with us, and probably won't be with us for a couple of episodes. Chris, quick on your feet, think, where is Garth?
He's having the same antenna problem. He's picking up Radio 6 now, which he's fine with. He likes the music. He's a Radio 6 dad. But I'd know constant erections aren't great. They hurt after a while, like in the balls.
Right. Just to clarify, are you insinuating that Garth has an erection that is being used as an antenna to pick up Radio 6?
Yeah, it's a side effect of the COVID jab.
Right. The one that gave him 5G.
Yeah.
So it gave him 5G.
Yeah, where do you think the signal's being picked up from? His antenna.
His engorged penis, apparently.
Yes.
And I will be honest, Chris, this is already more time than I wanted to spend talking about Garth Love Organ. So if we can move along quickly, that'd be great.
I feel like it's you who made this awkward.
I don't feel like I did. I don't feel like I did. You definitely uttered the phrase, he's got a constant erection.
I mean, yeah, but like the words only have power if you give them power.
The fuck are you talking about?
Words by themselves are just a means of communication. What I mean, that the offense comes from when you don't like what I mean.
The wheel, then, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wheel of matches. Sorry, I just have to move on when talking about shit like this with Chris. Otherwise, we just end up spiraling.
But you should probably show me the wheel.
Oh, I apologise, Christopher. I shall show you the wheel. I shall show you the wheel now. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those people who have never seen or heard this podcast before, if you haven't, why haven't you? If you have, we're glad you're back. Basically, we have a wheel. We have 15 matches on this wheel. We are going to spin it. It will give us 2 or maybe 3 if we're feeling fruity matches to watch at random. They span from the absolutely fantastic and the iconic, like Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair from WrestleMania 24, or Kensuke Sasaki versus Kenta Kobashi from Noah Destiny 2005, to the absolutely fucking abhorrent, like Jenna Morasco versus Sharmell from TNA Victory Road 2009.
Why are you acting like you don't keep putting on these bad matches? We don't need the bad matches. Like, we don't need them. Like, nothing is gained.
I feel like we come out of these bad matches as more rounded human beings.
No. Like, you're acting like watching these bad matches is like listening to Sgt. Pepper for the first time.
Both of them give me the exact same reaction, yes.
Do you not like Sgt. Pepper?
No, I really like Sgt. Pepper, but I also like really shitty wrestling.
Yeah, I like really good wrestling because, you know, I like to enjoy the things I watch.
I'm from Stoke. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, sucker for pain.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
To be fair, when it comes to Sgt. Pepper, I do prefer Revolver, and I do also prefer the White Album.
I don't mind the White Album.
I hated it when I was a teenager, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, I kind of love the half of them, like Your Blues to shouting, I'm so lonely, wanna die. Mood, big mood. You have Everybody's Got Something to Hide, except for Me and My Monkey. Happiness is a Warm Gun. Great song, one of John Lennon's best. Mm-hmm. I mean, he literally wanted to fuck his mum, but, you know, he wrote some bloody good songs. He did. You know, incest aside. He also beat his wife and neglected it. He wasn't a nice man.
No. History doesn't paint him very well, does it?
Well, he created that history.
He did. Obla Di Obla Da is on that album, which I stand by as an underrated classic.
Not underrated.
Oh,
Everyone likes that song. It's on all the fucking Beatles compilations.
No. People don't like that song. They just know the word Obla Di Obla Da, which aren't even words.
Like, it's not like you've named a fucking deep cut there, is it?
Oh, no. My 2 favourite songs are Obla Di Obla Da and...
I'm sorry, I have to drop a line at one of your favourite Beatles songs is Obla Di Obla Da.
Yeah.
It's a fun little pop song.
That's what I like. Well, no, actually... Ticket to Ride's a fantastic song.
Yeah, so I take it you're more of an early Beatles fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I quite like that bluesy rock vibe. I wasn't a big fan of their experimental stuff.
Oh, I love their experimental stuff. That's the shit I love. If you don't like the experimental stuff, what the fuck are you doing like in the White Album?
I don't find that as weirdly experimental, weirdly. Or not as overarchingly weirdly.
So you mean like psychedelic stuff, like Sgt. Pepper,
exactly?
Magical Mystery Tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Magical Mystery Tour has my favourite song ever on it,
which is
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh, it is a tune.
It's a fucking you wouldn't put it on in a club, but it's a very good song.
Just imagine you've just heard this absolute banger of a dance anthem followed by Strawberry Fields Forever. It's a mood. It's certainly
other people on ecstasy are really fucking not knowing what to do because it's like I'm meant to be fucking going hard here, and here I am with a fucking mellotron playing its delicate melody.
It's a bold choice, but you know, fortune favours the bold, so there you are. Anyway, shall we start having a look at these matches? What we've done is if they are shorter matches, we decided that we're going to do 3 matches. If we get 2 of the ordinary length ones, we'll do 2. So yeah, enough with the talking bollocks about the Beatles and Garth's penis, and let's get going. So, first of all, yes, a classic. A classic. The Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian from No Mercy 1999 from the Terry Invitational Tournament? It is, yes. Terry Runnels. It is Terry. Ladder match. I'm looking forward to that. Should be very, very good. Match I've never seen.
Yeah.
Is okay. I expected more from you, Chris. Have you never seen it either?
Oh, no, I've seen it. It's just not one. But like all these big tag matches from this time kind of all blur into one. To be honest,
I see. Right. Okay. Right. We spin again. And
no.
Yes.
Why?
Jenna Morasco versus Sharmell, TNA Victory 2009.
You complain about fucking Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe being on the wheel, and you're there going, "Oh, I'm really excited to see fucking Jenna Morasco."
Notoriously voted as the worst women's match in a major company. I'm sure there have been some absolute fucking howlers that we haven't seen, but this is apparently absolute dog shit. It is infamous for just being fucking atrocious. I've never seen it. I've only heard about it, so I am buzzing for this. It's like 5 minutes of just fucking carnage. So well excited for that. Now, Chris, on air production note, this is one of the ones that is really short. Are your tired little eyes going to be able to stomach a third match?
I can do a third match, yeah. Honestly, I'd be happy with 2 just to sort of completely counteract this fucking. I hate you.
I don't think
I
you
hate
do.
you.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Let's spin the wheel. I hope it's so much shit. There you go, Chris. As you can tell by Chris's overjoyed reaction, we're finally seeing Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe from IWA Mid-South from 2005.
By the way, this match is only like 10 minutes long if you can stomach one.
Well, I mean, that's 3 matches. It's still going to be a relatively short episode. I do want to give Chris some time to go and watch the Friends reunion and to, go to bed.
The Friends reunion is so long. It's like 2 hours long.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like an hour and 43 with on my totally legal stream here. So with adverts, yeah.
Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But, ladies and gentlemen, there are our 3 choices for today. What we'll do is, as we always do, there will be a little sound effect, a little cool time warpy sound effect, and we will come back with all our matches prepped, ordered, and we'll be ready for you to watch along with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very, very shortly. And we're back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with the utter shit sandwich that is Jenna Morasco versus Sharmell. If you follow the YouTube link that will be in the podcast description, that will take you to the link that we are using. I think the match is about 5 minutes. Chris, have you actually seen this match, or have you just heard the reports?
I was watching at the time, because you used to get the pay-per-views on... Did you get... I somehow got hold of the pay-per-views, because I watched the weekly show on Challenge. It was either Challenge or Bravo at the time, but you got that with free sat. Yeah, you got that with free sat. So it's the only way I could watch wrestling. I couldn't watch... and this is the reason why my parents thought wrestling was smut. Not the specific match, but, TNA did no favors.
The beautiful people, I mean, I've never seen this match. I've heard about it. this isn't a great year for TNA. If you go back into the PodMania archives, you'll find mine, Chris, and Garth's review of Hard Justice 2009, which I believe is the pay-per-view before this show. And it's not even a bad show. It's just fucking boring. And nothing happens. And Chris can pay testament to that. In fact, the only thing of any note that happens was the thing that got me that angry that I ranted about it for 15 minutes. And that was ironically, the TNA Knockouts match. So, yeah. My only sort of exposure to 2009 TNA is boring shit. So I'm not holding much stall out, much hope for this. So, yeah, I'm buzzing for this. Chris, shall we let the good people watch?
I mean, I guess.
Right, so in 3, 2, 1, play.
TNA rip-off theme fucking hilarious. They had a rip-off Wolfpack theme. And with Scott Steiner, you know how like WWE had like the siren with a beat under it? They just had the siren. The main event mafia.
The first lady of the main event mafia, Sharmell.
She's the only lady in the main event mafia. Have you ever seen the main event mafia promos? Like Kevin Nash going on about respect or whatever, and Booker T was just shouting the last 2 syllables of everything he said.
Fucking
so it was like, we need respect.
What?
Have you seen? Because him and Nash used to do commentary. I think it was on Explosion.
This isn't Jenna Morasco. This is Awesome
not
Kong.
Jenna Morasco. Oh, she's in the corner of Jenna.
Is Jenna Morasco... Jenna Morasco wasn't her manager, was she?
I don't know. I was 12. I don't remember.
I was just going to say, you watched this.
Yeah, but I was 12.
Yeah,
What do you remember from when you were 12? Like 20 years ago.
Newcastle, that. Shut the fuck up. It actually was. Do you know what? You say that. It actually was nearly 20 years ago, so
yeah.
Fuck you. Newcastle were in the Champions League.
Yes, but...
Oh, it's the worst theme ever. Oh, it's dog shit. Oh, I hate it. Kill it with fire. What is this theme?
I will survive.
Oh my god, it's so divas. It's unreal.
Oh, they even have the fucking rap.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
What
I hate
the
it.
fuck? Oh my god. If we were any closer, we'd smell it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I agree, Sharmell. That is the correct face.
She's not even at the angle. Fucking, I hate Florida. I hate people clapping with. Don't vindicate her.
Awesome God, so fucked off. I know you said this was a low bit rate. It's quite good. It's not bad quality at all.
I think I would have felt really uncomfortable if I was watching this in HD.
Oh God, yeah. She's got a case of the Eric Rowans going on, Chris.
Oh, ew. I somehow prefer to.
I will survive.
Who goes into a fight in a nightgown?
The same person who comes in a pajamas.
I mean, at least for pajamas, look somewhat like wrestling attire.
Well, more and more of it is disappearing up her arse, so I disagree. Oh, that was a poor lockup.
I didn't.
My God.
That was a bump, I guess. Fire, Russo. Oh, an Irish whip. Running the ropes.
God.
Fundamentals.
Yep. Jenna refusing to take a fucking bump properly.
You know how, like, Walter is, like, the basics honed so perfectly to be effective?
Are you saying that Jenna Morasco is the female incarnate of Walter?
Oh, I'm saying this is the fucking opposite.
I think you're wrong.
But so are you telling me? You know what's making this even worse? The fact that Earl Hebner's the referee. I hate Earl Hebner.
There is a lot of Sharmell's dress in the ring at the moment.
Yeah, that's a cheap dress, isn't it? I guess you wouldn't want to wrestle in an expensive dress, but also you wouldn't want to wrestle in a dress.
That's a good point.
Where's the rally towel guy?
Sharmell with the first pin attempt here on Jenna, not able to put her away and goes down.
The first pin attempt after... I don't actually know. What the fuck is this?
Time's an illusion.
Like... Oh, okay. Camel clutch. In... Oh, there we go.
Apparently this didn't happen on Survivor. I can well believe it. What is Survivor?
It's... Don't know. Oh, it's like a... I think it's like a island thing where you've got to, like, survive on this island for a certain amount of weeks. It's like Bear Grylls shit, I think.
That sounds like
What
Brexit.
the fuck was that? What is that? That is the worst running of the rope. She didn't even hit the second one.
She almost hit Earl. Oh, she's missing all of those.
Wow. The crowd are already shitting on this.
Who fucking's clapping? Oh, is she gonna curb stomp? Oh,
No, she's just treading on her hair and pulling her head up.
Nope, still doing it.
Holy cow.
What the hell?
I'll never complain about the match quality of a Mina Shirakawa match ever again.
No, I'm with you on that. Women's wrestling's come a long fucking way.
Well, you say that. In America, it's come a long way.
Well, I'll be honest, this isn't exactly indicative of female wrestling, is it? 2000. Well, actually, think about Divas
In
Wrestling.
2009, Callie is champion, wasn't she? Oh, fuck off, Earl.
I will survive.
She even rolls over with, clumsily.
She does everything clumsily.
Like, she rolled over like a hungover person who woke up in a bathtub. I don't know if you've ever woken up in a bathtub. It's a really sobering moment.
Is Jenna Morasco wrestling in trainers?
Yes, but also like a lot of wrestlers wrestle. John Cena wrestles in trainers, so.
Tama Tonga wrestles in Jordans. Oh my god! Oh
so
my
does the Young
god!
Bucks.
They are the worst worked slaps. Oh, Chris is the worst. Oh, it's the worst. Oh my god, they're rolling the ref. Oh, Earl Hebner.
That dirty old fucker.
The most action he's ever seen in his life.
Yeah, Earl Hebner doesn't strike me as someone who's a hit with a lady. Actually, no, wasn't there a running storyline in TNA where Madison Rayne sucked him off to give Angelina Love wins?
God.
Oh, that's horrible. This is horrific. Oh, apparently it's a weave and that should be laughed at.
Is it an extension?
Yeah, I think it's meant to be like a weave or something.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Kong
has got no time for your bullshit. Awesome Kong is the best thing about this match.
She does not care, does she?
Can I please have my hair back? Says Sharmell.
Please, sir, can I have my ball back? What the fuck was that?
What the fuck is this match?
What the fuck is she?
Oh, no.
Fuck off.
Oh, no.
Oh. She's going to be sweaty and all.
Oh, my God. That was the finish. Oh, no.
But the thing is, that weird thing from Kong was probably the best offense or match.
Oh, God, it ended with a right hand.
Well, she's trying to, I think, get
Oh my God, that was. Oh no.
shoulders, maybe? Is that what she's doing?
Oh, here you go. She wants Kong to hold her up high.
Little float wave, little victory.
Oh dear God.
This is awful.
You can't see me, but I've got my hands on my head in complete shock.
What in the world is going on now?
Right, we're not going to pause it yet, just because there's a chance that Kong might floor her. Oh my God, fucking
What a
hell,
slap.
that's the worst slap.
Jenna. Oh, come on, Jenna. What? Are you nuts?
Are you out
What
of
could
your
she possibly be?
freaking...
Well,
Fucking
on this
end
cat.
are awesome, Jesus.
I don't know. Maybe just feeling a little cocky after the win, but... Whoa! Jenna Morasco?
Right, oh my God. Right, Chris.
Victory Road. What happened in Victory Road 2005? Victory Road 2009. Let's have a look. What else was on this card? Angelina Love versus Tara. Great. Matt Morgan versus Christopher Daniels. Matt Morgan went over. Abyss versus Dr. Stevie. Team 3D versus the British Invasion of Magnus and Doug Williams. Jenna Morasco versus Sharmell.
Mhm.
Kevin Nash versus AJ Styles. Booker T and Scott Steiner versus Money Inc. Samoa Joe versus Sting. And Kurt Angle versus Mick Foley. None of this sounds appealing.
None of that sounds good at all.
Like, you have
because
these good you have Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle,
AJ
AJ
Styles, Christopher Daniels.
Doug Williams, Abyss to a certain extent.
Bobby
and you're
Roode
just-
to a certain extent, James Storm to a certain
James Storm.
extent.
Okay, I said Abyss to a certain extent because he was limited in ring. I don't know why he's saying a certain extent to Rude and Storm.
Because Rude's good, he's not amazing.
No,
He's not to the level of Angle
but, like,
AJ.
I'm not being funny. They're putting him with like Sting, who didn't try, Foley, who did try very hard.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing. You hear Kurt Angle versus Mick Foley and you think, fuck yeah. And then you realise that this is 2009 Mick Foley. And you think, oh no.
Yeah, can we just move on?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the worst matches, if not the worst match I've ever seen. That made Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior look like Kenny Omega versus Okada.
It was short, I can give it that.
I genuinely, they are some of the most horrendously worked punches and slaps I've ever seen, coupled with the most egregious finish I've ever seen. And if anything needed minus stars, it's this. I'm giving
Andy
it
Wilde just signed for NXT UK.
cool.
He's good. Andy Wilde's really good.
I'm giving this -4.
Yeah, I'm not. I stand by minus would be ironic enjoyment. I got no ironic enjoyment out of this. It's a dud.
No, it's shit. Right, let's move on to some good wrestling because fucking hell, we deserve it. So, if you want to fire up your WWE Network, or if you're Chris, my WWE Network,
you didn't have to call me out like that, Jesus.
Yes, I do.
I let you use my streaming services. The only problem is, for some reason, you don't care about Noah, DDT, or TJPW. Despite the fact I stand by, but you would like DDT if you actually watched it. But they named the show after a peanut. Weak ass bullshit.
There's weak ass bullshit. It's stupid.
That's part of the appeal of DDT. It doesn't take itself so seriously. And then Jun Akiyama.
If you want to go to 1999, No Mercy 1999, October 17th, 1999, skip forward to 1 hour, 11 minutes and 30 seconds, or just go to the Jump 2 section at the bottom.
If you're on Peacock, I'm so sorry.
If you're on Peacock, the chances are you are attempting to watch this on Daily Motion, so...
Yeah, did you see on Wrestling with Regret, one of the biggest perks he gave for Surfshark VPN was, you can watch the UK network.
I bet he's got more subscriptions through that since they've changed to Peacock than he ever did before.
Yeah.
The Peacock layout is, it's all sorts of shit. Heaven forfend that they ever try and make the UK something like that.
I use my friend's VPN for Netflix, and I turned it on for Netflix. Went on. First of all, I did it on my brother's account. He saw someone logged in from America, shat himself, logged everyone out of his account. But second of all, when I did it on an actual Netflix account, forgot to turn it off. Went into the network one week. It's like, what? Why the fuck do we got Peacock here? No, I realized VPN was still.
Oh, right, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll do is, if you're all ready, we will go in 3, 2, 1. Play.
Think you know me.
Hearing you think you know me and it not be followed by Alter Bridge just hurts.
See, it's not as bad as when you hear you think you know me and you're so excited and then it's Rob Zombie.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hi, Mambo number 5. Oh, there we are. Is this what was considered sexy back in the day?
I mean, I was 9. I didn't particularly find anything sexy when I was 9, Chris. But I can see why Edge and Christian were seen as attractive son bitches.
Okay, who's hotter, Edge or Christian?
Oh, that's a good question.
Here's the thing. I will stand by, at the time, Christian. In the 2000s, Edge. But circle back around now, Christian.
Really? Not a fan of grizzled Viking Edge?
I don't know. I think there's better places to get my grizzly Vikings in wrestling than Edge right now. You know what's funny? Both of those, this is stock music that WWE had. It just so happened.
Oh, the Brood entrance!
You know, with Gangrel, it's been a thorn in WWE side ever since because it's owned by a card company or something.
Nice.
Like the name Gangrel. So that's why you never see them in like video games or whatever. Because they don't want to pay for it. Like, they could have just called it Gangrel or something. It's such a weird... Like, WWE are so averse to paying license fees, but it's so weird that this is what they caved on.
Well, he's called the Vampire Warrior in TNA, isn't he? Hang on. Drink it in. Spit it. Oh, what the fuck, Kevin Dunn?
Oh, Kevin Dunn.
You do fucking 25 camera angles a fucking second. Why would you miss that?
If you think that's bad, watch GLEAT.
Have you actually watched GLEAT now?
Yeah, I watched a couple of GLEAT matches as recommended by Foul Talk Puro on Twitter. GLEAT's fun. Like, GLEAT is something that could be good, but they kind of... Every time I'm getting into a GLEAT match, it ends. It's like, okay, this is escalating, and then it's done.
Remember the first team to climb the ladders and get the bag hanging from the top.
Yeah, it's important to note that this isn't a ladder match for the championship. This is a ladder match for, I believe, 10 grand.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. It's in a bag at the top of the ladder.
Things I do with 10 grand.
Two sets of brothers here.
What would I do with 10 grand, actually? I've never had that much money.
This is one of those
I'm just going to shut my blind. Hang on.
What would I do with 10 grand? Guitar, Doctor Who audiobooks, Doctor Who books. I could go to Japan, but I'd have to wait for the state of emergency to go down. I could go to America, but I don't think I'd get on with... Well, it depends in America where I go, actually. I don't think people in New York would give a shit, but if I end up in North Carolina, I'm definitely getting shot for being against God or something.
I can just hear you muttering to yourself through my headphones. I can just...
I mean, I said actual words.
Didn't sound like it.
Because you weren't wearing your fucking headphones. Like, I don't judge you for what you say when I can't hear you. Which is, to be fair, most of the time. Like, in reality, I only talk to you for 4 hours out of a week. in terms of voice. Actually, but in terms of group chat, we mostly communicate through memes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how just my
the
generation
hell?
communicates.
Why is Gangrel being ejected for trying to bring a ladder? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sweet Jesus. It's because he needs to run off to a pawn shoot.
I get that. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus!
It's amazing that Jeff didn't get injured until he got to TNA, isn't it?
Yeah, just take a normal bump, Jeff. That's for sleeping with my girlfriend in the future.
I still can't believe Matt got fired for that one.
No, I know. That was mental.
It's so weird. Like, apparently, at the meetings for the TLC matches, Matt Hardy would turn up for the Hardys, Bubba would turn up for the Dudleys, and then there would be both Edge and Christian.
And he's been jerked off. The apron.
Is that velvet that Christian's wearing?
It does look like velvet trousers, yes. A favourite of Chris Canyon as well. He always wore the velvet trousers.
The velvet undergarment.
Nice. There's a lot of empty seats considering this is a ladder match.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't help as well because the seats are powder blue. So
yeah,
it's really obvious. They're
always blue in American. Was it just not a sellout? Surely that can't be the case. It's 99.
It's October 99 as well. 2000 was the best year for pay-per-views that WWE ran, so like the most consistent. So you're looking towards that era. I'd be surprised if this isn't a sellout.
Or at least if it wasn't sold out, it still moved more to the fucking hard. You know what? I don't think those are empty seats, actually. I think it's just because the seats are big.
It might be. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I was just getting, it's a pretty good card. I think is it Triple H Austin in the main event?
Yeah. I actually had the card up because I was looking up how long this match was.
I think it's X-Pac versus Bradshaw versus Farouk versus Kane.
Take Kane out and you have a decent match.
You back off Kane, boy.
Libertarian Kane.
Oh, twist of fate!
These fucking spot monkeys.
Oh, it was reversed.
It was reverse DDT.
I didn't see that. I thought it was the twist of fate. But Jeff took all the brunt of it. Fuck off, Chris. Trying my best. Oh my God, twist of fate.
Why do brands I care about only put on sales when I have no money?
Why are you shopping during the fucking podcast? What's wrong with you?
I'm not shocking. I quickly checked Twitter. Because it's replays. We're seeing shit we've already seen.
Here we go. Matt Hardy trying to climb up.
Okay, who's your favourite wrestler to these four? Actually, you know what? More interesting question. In terms of pure in-ring ability, rank these four.
Ooh, pure in-ring?
Yeah, I have a rate. I already have my ranking.
As in, are we going everything from psychology, storytelling?
Yeah, like who do you think would put on the best match with very little?
Edge. I think.
Okay.
It goes. Oh, Jesus! I was. Oh.
See, I have my order. For me, it's Christian, Edge, Matt, Jeff.
Yeah, that's exactly mine. Apart from the fact that I switch Edge and Christian.
I think Christian's better in ring. I think Edge works better with storyline, but Christian works better with
that
matches.
was my thing. I'm more in.
Also,
Swanton on Edge on a ladder. Jesus.
But also, Edge was given much more opportunities to have great matches and moments, whereas Christian kind of just made them out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant out of these four. I was like, well, they gave Jeff enough opportunities. Just got spaffing him up the wall for drugs.
To be fair, drugs are great. Have you seen the videos of them like in a Denny's or something?
In a what?
They were like in a Denny's or something, just shooting on CM Punk.
Yes.
And then like this Matt Hardy officers going, I don't know the current relationship status of Amy Dumas.
Just
you fucking clowns.
To be fair, they've been through some tough times, the Hardys. They've come out of it all right.
What's Jeff doing nowadays?
He's on Raw, or he was.
Yeah. Matt Hardy apparently had a really good match with Darby Allin, but honestly, I just hear Matt Hardy versus Darby Allin, and I think I'm not going to enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing, though.
What's the card? Actually, don't tell me. I'm going to look up the card.
Oh, I wanted to tell you the main event. Let me tell you the main event.
Another main event. It's Pac versus Orange versus Kenny.
Which has the ability to be an absolute shitstorm or a match of the year contender.
Well, you say that. Last year, Pac versus Orange was fucking great. Like, if it wasn't for that tag match, it would probably be the best match of the night. It didn't help that the main event fucking sucked last. Oh, not Double or Nothing. Of Revolution last year fucking sucked. Like, it was really bad. Oh my god. Jericho shouldn't be in main event. And what's happened? Oh, they're doing Stadium Stampede again?
Yeah, Inner Circle versus Pinnacle.
I fucking hate that. You look at something that's like unique, and it's like, okay, let's do that again.
It'll be like the like War Games. They'll have to find a way to shoehorn them in every year.
I hope not.
I hope not. I thought the way they did the Inner Circle versus the Elite was
and like that made perfect sense.
Masterful.
Well, not perfect sense, but like Well,
it made literally no sense, but it was great.
Serena Deeb versus Rio. Oh Jesus.
That's great. Just fucking launch a ladder at him.
We have Deeb versus Rio, which they've had a good match on TV this year, so that should be good.
It's on the buy-in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on the buy-in. We have the Bucks versus Moxley and Kingston.
So
I am into that.
That has the potential to be very, very good.
Moxley and Kingston should win.
Because
I'm so done.
But
I know, but every time I watch, like, I see a Young Bucks match get hype like every other week, and I watch it, and I'm like, we're just doing the shit we did in Ring of Honor 5 years ago, but slower.
I imagine, though, you look at the flippy bullshit that the Young Bucks do, you do wonder, in a match with Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley, how much of that they're going to do.
Well, they put on a good match against Cody and Dustin.
Who did? The Young Bucks?
Young Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, they did. So, if you're looking at that, then...
And they worked well against the Guerrillas of Destiny. It's one of their better matches.
Oh, easily.
So, it could work. I think you're better having Moxley and Kingston as tag champs and all, because I think they're more versatile as a team. Like, Young Bucks have a match. Like, Kingston and Moxley are more versatile. Two of the best wrestlers AEW have. Sting, actually, they're probably the two best wrestlers AEW have. I can't think of anyone I like better than Moxley and Kingston.
That you like better, probably not, but in ring, they've got a couple. Phoenix is tremendous. Omega.
Oh, it depends. Yeah, but like Moxley and Kingston aren't really comparable. Like, they're not bot workers, they're psychologists.
Jesus Christ.
Because you look like you head to head compared Moxley's reign with Omega's, and Moxley's is far better.
Think about the prize. Think about what's at stake. $100,000.
Well, Sting and Darby versus Scorpio and Ethan. Oh, this is going to be Sting's first actual. This is going to be Sting's first actual match.
Yeah, they've announced it's not going to be cinematic.
Okay, that's going to be Darby killing himself and Sting hitting two moves.
Is it Brian Cage versus... Oh my god!
Oh Jesus!
Downward Spiral.
We have Miro versus Lance Archer. That could be tasty.
Oh, that could be very good.
Have you seen this match with Darby? Miro.
I haven't.
It's very good. Hangman versus Brian
Cage. That should be sensational. Honestly, this card is stacked.
Christian, Seidel, Hobbs, Penta, Jungle Boy, Hardy, Quinn, Cassidy, Blade, Uno, Cabana. I don't know why I'm reading it. It's a Casino Battle Royal. And some TBA, TBA, because this fucking roster isn't overflowing enough.
Jesus.
Cody versus Anthony Ogogo. Have you seen that fucking promo?
America! Fuck yeah!
It's disgusting. Cody wants to be
tremendous.
Triple H. It's ridiculous.
Tremendous. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest promo in the history of the world. You could literally mute him, and just play the Team America theme over the top of it. Cody! Fuck yeah! He saved a motherfucking day, yeah!
Shida versus Baker. And I know Baker had that really good match with Thunder Rosa. But also, that's not convinced me of because the Britt Baker wasn't, like, neither woman were, like, good wrestlers in that match.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus, Falcon Arrow.
Oh my god!
Because that match was kind of just a shit show. And that's how it worked. And also, I don't like how Rebel has a job, because she's been a wrestler for like a decade now, and she's shit. And then the main event is Omega, Orange Cassidy, and Pac. I love Pac. I love Pac so much. Like, there's no way Pac or Orange are winning this. It's definitely going to be Christian wins the Battle Royal and then goes on to face Omega. But yeah, Jesus. But also, Orange Cassidy has never missed in a big match. Like, his match with Jericho is Jericho's... Two of his matches with Jericho are Jericho's two best matches outside of cinematic matches last year. His match with Pac was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, I was just going to say, fuck that shit. We haven't talked about this match much, but it's a very good match.
No, but, like, there's not much you can say. We're doing stupid shit. I have Joey Mercury.
Oh, the Joey Mercury spot!
Except they were smart enough to put the ladder underneath the fucking turnbuckle.
He uses his posterior. What a fucking call, JR.
Going south like the Orient.
There are some really, really ingenious spots in this.
Yeah.
Because if you think TLC 1 was SummerSlam this year, wasn't it? 99. No, it was SummerSlam 2000.
Yeah.
And then there was one at WrestleMania 2000 and there was one at WrestleMania 17. So this is really a prototype.
Yeah.
So a lot of this is, completely new.
Yeah. Like, because this wasn't shit that was happening elsewhere. Like, all the, like, hardcore stuff in Japan was, like, death matches.
Yeah, they're not big on, well, from the promotions I watch, I admit I am quite limited. I know All Japan did one not so long ago, but...
Oh, with Yoshitatsu in it?
Of course.
Then Ichikawa won the belt in a death match.
Because I've never seen a Stardom ladder match. There was one that oh god, there's been two New Japan ones that I know of. So
Titan Tamatonga and Elgin Tanahashi. Not Tanahashi.
Amazing.
No, it's Elgin Omega.
Tanahashi was
standing him. Tanahashi was standing. Elgin was standing in for Tanahashi.
So, I don't think it's a big thing. I mean, it might be in deathmatch promotions, things like that. I don't know, but the promotions I'm familiar with, it's certainly not big. But WCW weren't doing ladder matches at this point. And when they started doing ladder matches, they just didn't find the balance. That was the issue. Like, they do really good ladder matches. Like, there was one between 3 Count and Young Dragons. I know. And if you take the shit gimmicks out of it, it was a really, really good match. They worked it really, really well. Like, you got Evan Courageous, Joey Mercury, Kaz Hayashi, Jimmy Wang Yang.
Jimmy Wang Yang is actually secretly really fucking good.
He's very, very good. And it's a really good match, but the gimmick
seen
hamstrings them.
We used to team with Claudio Castagnoli in Ring of Honor.
I did know this. I think you must have told me.
This bit's a bit contrived.
Oh, no. Do you know what? I'm going to give him that if that's the finish. Oh, God.
Like,
you can't get it. Oh my God, it's the No Mercy cell.
they never had one. Well, we are at No Mercy.
Yeah.
We've never had one. By the way, controversial opinion. No Mercy, not the best of the Aki games. To be fair, please don't ask me what one I think is, because you'll call me a smark. It's Virtual Pro Wrestling 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because it has the All Japan guys.
Yeah, it does, to be fair. Do you know what? I know you said, I'm just going to pause that there. I know you said that spot at the end was contrived, and it absolutely was.
Yeah, well, one thing I'll give this match was we didn't ever do that thing where, oh no, I can't get the thing down, apart from where Jeff couldn't actually couldn't get the thing down.
That was more Jeff, though, than as opposed to anything else.
Like, it wasn't going, oh no, I can't quite reach.
And as well, you fully believe that Jeff struggled with that. That wasn't to work.
There was no padding in that match.
No. That was well worked. Considering it was, a ladder match, it wasn't spot filled for the sake of being spot filled. That final, as you said, contrived spot sequence, if you like, that led to the finish, that had the propensity to go wrong at so many individual moments, but the way they synchronized everything was perfect. And it just worked, and all four men need commending for that. There was loads of really cool stuff in this match. Loads of stuff that I'm never not going to like a match with the Hardyz and Edge and Christian. This is when I was watching, and I genuinely thought that these the Hardyz, Edge, Christian, the Dudley Boys, and to be fair, the APA, I thought they were cool as fuck. And I loved tag team wrestling more than I loved singles wrestling, weirdly. So I'm never going to rag on a match like this. I thoroughly enjoyed it, Chris.
Yeah, it was really fun. Some contrived moments, but you're never not going to get that in a ladder match, because I don't think there's a way to do a ladder match without it being contrived.
No. In the very nature of the stipulation, it's going to be contrived, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of stuff you'll see in later. Like, I'm giving this match a lot more leeway because it's sort of the first match of its kind, at least in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And they repeat a lot of these spots going forward.
They will.
Like, this does kind of diminish some of the Hardy ladder matches in the future.
Seeing as you're being a bit more lenient, what would you give this one?
That tag ladder matches aren't overly my thing.
Yeah.
But given what is 4.25, if I was at the time, I'd probably go higher. But in 2021, 4.25 seems perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, it's still a really good match. To be fair, Chris, I was actually thinking between 4.25 and 4.5. So yeah, I'm more than happy to go 4.25. I think yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that match. And like I said, I'm never not going to enjoy a match that involves these two. So, and with that, let's move on to our third match. Chris, this is your pick: Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher from IWA Mid-South
I'm so
Wrestling.
sad Garth isn't here to see this.
Do you know what? Maybe he will listen along and watch along, as this podcast was meant to be digested, Chris.
Okay, so
he probably also won't. So
there's some story behind this. Necro Butcher and someone else, I forget who, completely destroyed some Ring of Honor dojo guys at a Jakara show, and Samoa Joe's mad about it.
So Samoa Joe is doing this for the honor of Ring of Honor.
He's doing it for the children. And then you have Necro Butcher, who literally got off a flight from a Big Japan show the night before.
Oh, God.
And you also have CM Punk and Eddie Kingston on commentary.
Nice.
This is right after 2005. This is right before. This is like one of CM Punk's last independent dates, I think.
Sorry, I've just seen that the next recommended match for me is Low-Key versus Necro Butcher.
See, the next recommended thing for me is OSW Review, and then pretty much it's Harry Potter.
I've got AEW Double or Nothing predictions from Wrestling with Regret. Jim Cornette on Necro Butcher. I imagine that's a hoot. Survivor Series 1997 review. How Adam will book Retribution. And then AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels from Turning Point. So there we are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow the link, that is in the podcast description. This will take you to the link that we are going to be using. You'll be met with a lovely graphic of Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher. It does say 29 minutes and 40 seconds, but Chris has assured me that is because they keep replaying the match.
Literally, once we get through the match, I don't want any of this match spoiled for you. Once you get through the match, scrub through it on the YouTube timeline, you'll literally see that we just basically replay the match.
Okay. Well, in that case, Chris, I know you're very excited, so let's get a move on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, if you've got it lined up, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are ready for a long-awaited matchup.
So, capacity right here.
Between two of the hardest-hitting men in
Joe.
Oh my God, that font.
It's Samoa
Jesus.
Joe versus Necro Butcher. At this time, I'm joined by Eddie Kingston and CM Punk.
To be fair, other than that font, that's a fairly decent production like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
2005.
2005 Indies as well.
Yeah, no Matzah.
Matzah for pussies.
We are for pussies.
It was a big deal. Samoa Joe and the fans showing
Samoa Joe wearing his poo tights.
Right, but you know who else is a big deal is the Necro Butcher.
I mean, like,
Two drastically
with a high
different
possibility of
wrestlers.
blood, does he really want to ruin one of his
I'm hard pressed to
Twitter?
pick a winner. I'm hard pressed to pick a fan favorite.
You know apparently Necro Butcher got
There is
annoyed
no
at Big
dark horse
Japan
in
because
this
they wouldn't
match.
put him in
This is
death
gonna be the
matches.
irresistible force meets the immovable
His
object.
name's Necro Butcher. Why the fuck
I
would you
know.
not put him in
Why-
a death match?
Surely, if you're booking him, you've seen tapes.
From another mother, Samoa Joe.
Agree with you because I think, Joe being Samoan, of course.
Joe being Samoan, of
Samoan,
course.
of course. I love Eddie Kingston.
Well, the question is this match going to turn into an all-out fight? Is it
You know,
gonna
I
be
feel
a
sorry for
death
anyone
match
who's
like
been
Necro
dragged
is
along
used
to this show.
Or will it be a wrestling
I
match
do, and
like Samoa
imagine,
Joe
you
is
know how, like, have you ever been to a wrestling show and it's very clear, like, who's been dragged along by their significant other?
Yes.
I feel really sorry for the women who get dragged to an IWA Mid-South show.
Chris, I'm not going to lie. Necro Butcher sort of looks like what you'd look like if you were a wrestler.
I don't have a massive bald patch.
Okay, Jesus.
Yes, Samoa Joe gives her a fuck.
Here we go.
Who needs a
That's
rep?
what the people came to see. Oh my!
They're actually laying into each other.
They are.
Down in Philadelphia.
No one's moving. They're just standing there, nailing each
I
other.
really wish I
Who's
had a
gonna go
promotion like
down?
this that was close to me.
Ah, Doma.
What? And I? Oh, you mean like does Stoke not have a local Fed?
It doesn't.
Hits the ropes.
Oh,
to be fair,
Jesus.
I have Discovery and then slightly further out I have ICW, but ICW are basically WWE now, so
Yeah.
I
Here
don't.
comes Joe.
Here we go.
Joe Pye with the
Oh my God.
I love Joe's.
The best suicide dive in the business.
Because he doesn't push, he throws his elbow.
He does.
By the way, 2005, this is a banning year for Joe.
This is
Turning Point 2005, Kenny Kobashi,
Unbreakable 2005.
I bet you Rob Naylor's going apeshit somewhere right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's bleeding. He's literally busted him open hard way.
yeah, we're what, a minute into this match?
With the headbutts of Samoa Joe and his
Look at the security guys.
and the chair just thrown.
Never headbutt a Samoan.
Oh, this is actually in the ECW arena, by the way.
How is this? Are we in Philadelphia?
Samoan. I don't know
Yeah.
what Necro's
Oh. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. Pulling nothing there.
I have to say, I'm really loving that you're having this much of a fucking hell reaction this early.
Two of the Ring of Honor students and said that he was going to teach
On the
him
ram.
to respect
Round the edge.
On the
coming
ram.
up in the business here tonight.
You can't climb over the thing properly.
He did come in limping, to be fair.
Yeah, he's literally off a show, off a flight from Japan earlier that day, if legends to be believed.
Joe's going to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere.
So, like, he's probably super jet lagged.
All over the building.
Here we go, Punk.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
How do you power slam, buddy? Power slam somebody on their forehead.
Oh, shit.
I've never seen
Oh, my
such a
God. Oh, my God. There was like...
And just throws the chair. Well, we're seeing Samoa Joe adapting to the style of the Necro Butcher by throwing a chair at his head.
Samoa Joe's adapting to the style of the Necro Butcher.
I don't think he is. He's just breaking the guy's neck.
Wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear all these fans right here in a chorus. Let me hear you sing,
Ole,
ladies and gents.
ole, ole, ole.
Oh, he done kicked him out of the...
I remember it blew my mind when I found out this was the Samoa Joe chant at some point.
What was?
The Ole chant.
Firing back. Oh, slap across
I thought it was
the
now
face, and
Generico
a
chant.
series of strikes from
Well,
Samoa
Generico
Joe.
wasn't really
Necro
prominent
back
in
to his
America
feet.
at this point.
A strike.
2005.
I still can't get over
Yeah,
that.
he won
What is it,
Not
2007?
physically possible.
One sec. Actually, no, I don't want to look away from this match. We'll look it up later.
We can look this up after the podcast. It's unimportant.
Toward the ring.
I think we're
Look
going to
at
have
the
to call an
fucking
ambulance
state
here.
of Necro
Yeah,
Butcher.
he's got a gusher there, hasn't he?
It could be
I
one
love
of
the
these
fact that he's just
men
got a
that leaves in
weed
an
leaf
ambulance.
tattooed on his
I
arm
can't
as well.
imagine-
Like,
I mean,
I
Rob Naylor's
love the fact
blood
that
pressure's
Samoa
going
Joe's
through
covered
the
in
roof right
blood.
now. That kid-
Like, he's literally got it, like, all
freaking
over
out.
it.
You know he's
How did it
freaking
get on his
out.
back?
Eddie Kingston, you know it.
Cover by Joe. 1, 2. Necro kicked out.
You can breathe, Rob, there. Not outside now. He can't be dropped on his head on the concrete.
Exciting factor, man.
such a horrible bump. Like, there was... The under rotation was horrendous.
Rotate. It doesn't look like he tried to rotate.
It doesn't at all. Negative rotation.
Shout out to Rob Naylor. Samoa Joe being picked up.
He's not even wearing like
Butcher now.
gimmicked pants. He's just wearing like jeans.
Off the ropes comes Necro. Connects with the boot.
Oh, big boot there. A lovely big boot from Necro Butcher.
Don't do
Are we
it,
gonna
Necro. Don't do it.
I genuinely thought we were going to get a Necro Butcher suicide dive then.
Oh, Christ, imagine. Oh, Christ, imagine having Samoa Joe being launched
And
towards you.
Ian put this match together when somebody in one of
What
their
is that guy
dream
possibly
booking
saying to
feds on
Samoa
the
Joe?
internet decided,
What
hey,
could you
know what?
possibly
Would a
have
Necro
to say to
Butcher
Samoa Joe at
match
this
be
point?
Like? That would be cool to see. And Ian's like, yeah, it
It's
would
like,
be cool
just
to
gets
see.
home. You have no idea what kind of day I had at work.
He was high as a kite. Yes.
420 booking. Is that what you're trying to say?
So basically,
Someone shouting, "We want CZW rules." What the fuck is this?
Guardrail.
well, we knew it would happen. We knew it wouldn't just be contained in this ring. We knew it wouldn't just be pro wrestling. We knew eventually the deathmatch style.
So big. So ungainly.
Like so unnecessary.
It
Who
is.
does Necro Butcher have less regard for? His own body or Joe's?
That's a very good question from CM Punk. Right
That is a very good question.
You know, Necro Butcher just got
Poundland
back from
Joey
Japan
Styles
last
on
night
commentary.
at 11 o'clock. You know he's feeling jet lag.
That's just mean towards
That
this
could be
random
a factor
commentator
in
I
this
don't know the
match.
name of.
But it could not be because he just sent on the man. And he had the
Oh,
perfect
but
guardrail.
this is Necro Butcher's home turf. They're behind him.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about bringing Necro Butcher into PPW?
Fans will not be disappointed, Frank. What is he gonna do?
Oh, somebody.
Oh, those are actual punches.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Holy
Oh, my God.
Was it an exploder or just a fuck you? You going over?
Oh, my God. Look at the man's head.
Bunker.
Look at the ground.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck
God, man.
is that? This is nuts.
What the fuck?
To the floor.
That's fucking awesome.
I love Eddie
fucking-
Kingston.
Your expert analysis.
Yes.
Did you say that was a key maneuver in this Hulk for Hulk
There was-
wrestling match?
oh my
He
God.
likes for the pinfall.
I just, again, there was no rotation there. There isn't anywhere near enough room for the rotation.
Chair shot from Joe.
And we watched this guy and Toby Klein throw VCRs at each other's heads.
Genuinely thought he was going to kiss him.
That's any less or maybe more devastating
Till
than what
now,
Joe did to Necro Butcher.
I
But
always
do not
go
personally
by
regret
on
Necro
my
Butcher down.
I never really
2002
cared
King of the
until I
Deathmatches.
hurt
Samoa
you.
Joe won last year's
But
Strong
now it
Style
chills me
Tournament.
to
Two
the
tournament
bone.
winners.
How did I get you
In your
alone?
main event of our debut here in
I have Necro Butcher. I have wrestled Samoa Joe.
I can see where this is going.
Rivalry, power.
It's a power. Oh, Jesus
Somebody's gonna die.
Christ. Someone is going to die. What a call from CM Punk.
With the cover. No, he gets his shoulder. How did he kick out?
Basically, what we're seeing is here a
mugging.
legitimate
What would
murder.
I do?
What would be your strategy?
I would sign a contract with the WWE
Hey.
and run far, far away.
I love that. Punk, what would you do? I'd sign a contract with WWE and run away.
Great stuff, CM Punk.
No, because it both puts over him and the guys in the ring. Jesus.
Oh my God, he's already dead.
Cover!
Stop it. He's already
I'm going to pull my car around. Joe's going to throw him out the front door, and I'm going to run
This match is metal as fuck.
I bet you'll get up from that too, the sick maniac.
Genuinely, it looked like Joe was legitimately shooting to keep him down.
Yeah, this feels like an actual fight.
It does.
IWA in the house.
Two drunk dads fight outside of Weatherspoons.
And they're showing their support
it's a
for
hockey
Joe
fight.
as well. Chop across the chest of Necro.
Jesus. See, in most matches, we'd be talking about how
And
good those
again.
chops are. In fact, we can hear them through the t-shirt.
Firing back.
Oh
is
my
Joe.
God.
Necro
This is
is
incredible.
trying to cover up as best he can to protect from these strikes.
Oh my God,
But
the
Samoa
blood
Joe,
flying
the
off his
pole
face.
These
Jesus.
strikes.
This is metal
Look
as
at the
fuck.
blood
Oh
on the
my
body
God.
of Samoa Joe from Necro.
Oh my God, these knees.
Down he
Water
goes.
kicks.
That's my boy right there.
That's my
I
boy
love the
right
fact
there.
that they've got Punk and Kingston on commentary, who are
Oh, no.
clearly as into this fight as we are.
The kick.
Oh, Jesus. That was a fucking Aretha cheeky kick right there.
Joe's just like, stay down, fucker. Look at the blood in his hair. That's ridiculous.
You can't go the distance. This is not a 12-round system. Necro should just stay down. Live to fight another day. He's getting up, though.
No. And that's it. Samoa Joe gets the knockout. Knockout win for Samoa Joe.
Jesus wept.
Razak, tell me that wasn't the most hard-hitting
Dum,
match you
dum,
ever seen in
dum.
your life.
Dun, dun,
I have a splitting headache, Eddie Kingston.
dun, dun,
But I
dun,
love you.
dun, dun.
Crazy shit.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. WWE let this man go.
Done.
Oh,
Oh, they're still going at it.
Hey, Joe's powdering away.
yep, run away, Joe.
Samoa Joe, the winner of the
I don't think
match.
Necro Butcher knows that this
But
wouldn't work anymore.
battle isn't over.
No.
Joe better get out of here, Necro.
What a war
I'm trying to
between these
spot
two
commentary.
men.
The hardcore Jesus is pissed.
The hardcore Jesus.
Hardcore
Necro just
Jesus.
came to.
It's a bit different than the CrossFit
What,
Jesus, isn't
about
it?
30
Yeah, I
seconds or
prefer
so
hardcore
after.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
After
100%.
that kick
Unbelievable.
connected
Oh, you're a
with
Necro
his
Butcher fan now.
leg.
Oh God, no.
Razak. What a
Right,
main
I am
event.
going to pause it there.
Okay, before we continue, literally scrub through the rest of that on your timeline and like look at how much of that is just replay.
Yeah, we've got a guy
Yeah.
talking, and then
You have
yes,
a Samoa Joe. You have a Samoa Joe promo up, yeah.
promo at the end, and then yeah, it is all just going through the same thing. So don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing nothing.
Oh, you're missing the a great match once again.
I need a cigarette. Jesus, man.
So you can see why this stands out in Samoa Joe's best year.
It's a very, very different match to his Kobashi match, to his triple threats with Daniels and AJ.
You say that, the ethos between this and the Kobashi match aren't completely different.
I mean,
They hit each other very hard.
Yeah, but come on, Chris. No. No.
I love this match, by the way. I'm not even joking when I say I unironically love this match. It's one of those matches where all the fuck-ups really just make it what it is. And I don't mean in sort of a Hogan Warrior way. I mean in like they actually enhance it, like when Naito accidentally DDT'd Omega, or was it the other way around at G127? I think it's one of them. I honestly adore this match so much. You're invested throughout the whole thing.
I don't...
And you can't deny that one.
I just didn't want him to die. Like, at one point I was genuinely concerned.
If there's any consolation, he's still alive.
Oh, good.
Actually, but before we move on, I need to see if he's ever wrestled for our friend, your friend of mine, Preston City Wrestling.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Inoki Genome Federation.
I don't think Inoki would take him. Cage match. Let's have a look. Necro Butcher career. Let's have a look. He wrestled in 2020.
Jesus, he was broken down in 2005.
He wrestled Shlak.
Who?
Shlak. SHLAK.
Shlak.
Oh, I think this might have been. Was it? No, it wasn't. I was about to say I think this might have been the same show, but where? Oh my God, Tessa Blanchard wrestled Nick Gage on the show. What the fuck?
We need to watch that.
Tony Deppen versus Killer Cross. But what the fuck is this card? Loki versus Takeda.
Wow.
What the fuck is this card?
What a mental card.
I know. No, he's not wrestled for Inoki G. Oh, he has wrestled for Inoki G now. Oh my God. He's not wrestled for PCW.
But he has wrestled for the Inoki Genome Federation, so it's all better.
He wrestled Bob Sapp in the Inoki Genome Federation.
That's insane. That's great.
He wrestled 4 matches in Inoki Genome, and Bob Sapp is by far the most. Like, we appear to have just hired him while he was out there doing Big Japan stuff. No, he wasn't even in there for Big Japan. He just. He's wrestled Dragon Gate, but this man's had a fucking storied career.
How the fuck is Necro Butcher wrestled for Dragon Gate?
Who did he wrestle in Dragon? Oh, he's wrestled more Inoki Genome Federation matches. Hang on, he's wrestled the Predator in the Inoki Genome Federation. Robert Dam and Kendo Kashin in a freeway match. I love him.
I honestly do not know what to give that match, because
I do.
On the one hand, it was compelling viewing, and you can't say it's not. It was. You could not take your eyes off it, and then you've got Samoa Joe at some points legitimately trying to kill what is effectively a homeless man that stumbled into the ECW arena. I mean, just the power slam. I mean, you said it rather soft. There's no matting, because, matting's for pussies, I guess. But that power slam...
Now you get it.
In the fucking crowd area. That suplex off the apron. Just the I don't know whether Necro Butcher just doesn't jump, or just doesn't rotate enough, or if Joe's just like, fuck you, you're landing on your neck. Jesus wept. But again, it was so compelling. And you were almost rooting for Necro Butcher towards the end of the match, and I suppose that counts as storytelling.
5 stars.
You're giving it 5?
No, I love this match. I unironically don't see fault with it. Because I'm not being funny, that was just Necro Butcher. That's just what he did. What I do need to show you at some point was his matches against Bryan in PWG. Because Samoa Joe would be willing to just slum it with you. Bryan's going to try and bring you up to a level.
I
still can't believe he's wrestled in Inoki Genome.
I honestly...
What the fuck even is this promotion?
I just don't know what to give it.
You know what I love? Sorry, I'm on... I'm looking at the Inoki genome card. First Tiger Mask, which was his name at the time, took on Tatsumi Fujinami in a 10-minute draw. If there's so many names for Tiger Mask, there's first Tiger Mask, Satoshi Sayama, Tiger King, Super Tiger, Mask of Tiger, just Tiger Mask. Ridiculous. He wrestled in 2021. What the fuck? That's Sorry. Continuing your crisis over this match.
I'm going to give it 4.5.
So you actually just unironically like it?
It's a good match. You know,
it's a great match.
I can't give it the full 5. I just can't.
Because you're a coward.
Yes, correct. I don't know why. I just can't. So
you're a coward. We've answered this question. Stop asking why, because we know you're a coward.
So I'm going to give it 4.5, and because you've given it 5, that averages out at 4 3/4. So
okay, so I looked up El Generico to answer the question from earlier. Yeah, he was in America at this point, but it was also a Samoa Joe chant.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't think of a better way to finish the podcast than having watched a man physically be beaten nearly to death. So thank you for listening and watching along. If you did watch along, you can check out the website, www.podmania.co.uk.
Before we wrap things up, I'm on El Generico's cage match site. He was in a team called Two Skinny Black Guys with Human Tornado.
Amazing. I love it. Yeah, go subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review and a comment. It truly does help. You can go and check out the website, like I say, www.podmania.co.uk. All our archived episodes are there. Go and check them out. All our match ratings are up. We have also got a blow-by-blow of the Monday Night Wars that is updated every Monday with pay-per-view reviews every other Wednesday, so go and check that out. You can find us on Twitter at PodMania. If you fancy buying us a coffee or a Ko-fi, depending on how you pronounce it, we are on there. If you just go on to www.ko-fi.com/podmania, it really does help us out. It'd be grand. You don't have to. Don't feel any pressure. You can buy our merch on Teespring. Chris, I believe you have a YouTube channel that you don't really mention that often.
I know, it's been rumoured. But I have a YouTube channel. What's my next video for that? I should probably, because it's almost done. Oh, February 2000 retrospective will be out soon. I just need to add the last match to that, but also it's like the hardest one to do, so I've been putting it off.
Power through, Chris. Power through. You can find me on Twitter at RealRobGoodwin. Chris, where can they find you?
At Inoki Genome Federation.
Garth is at the Garthberg. Thank you so much for listening, guys. We'll be back same time, same place next week. We will see you guys soon.
You've been listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at PodMania, Facebook at PodMania Podcasts, and YouTube and Instagram at Real PodMania. And check out the website, podmania.co.uk. Until next time, wrestling fans.